recorded so that we'll have this information. But yes, thank you very much to all 80 people who have jumped on the call today for a very special presentation of this Thursday night call. And just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Terrence Pounds. That's really my name. This is really my face. This is really me. And ultimately, every Thursday night for 6 or 7 months, actually going back till August, I guess, I've had a Thursday night Zoom. Now, this Thursday night Zoom for everybody started with Novatech way back then. And then I got into showing different platforms that I'm in. And then tonight is special because it's the first time that we are going to get this set up all just to feature C12. Now, before I go any further with you guys on this call, I always must remind you that I am not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial coach. I'm none of that. I'm just a straight up risky YouTube dude that's out here in this space, getting dollars, winning dollars, losing dollars. You know, I've been in rug pulls and scams. I've been in some of everything out here. So you have to understand that even though I love C12, and even though it's been going for 180 days, everything comes with risk. So you must be smart. You must be safe. You must do all the things that I teach and preach on. And let me mute everybody here just for a moment.
Yes,
Let me do that. I am so sorry.
How's it rude?
I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
Okay. Everybody should be muted now. And so, but yes, you can lose some of all your money in anything I talk about on my channel. But here today, we're talking about C12. And this very phenomenal platform, we have a lot of people, I'm sure, that's on the call that are actually in C12. And this thing has been pumping. So what you're going to see today is an overview of C12. I'm going to cover this thing probably deeper in one video than what I've ever done. And then after I cover C12 inside and out so that nobody's just caught up on what it's paying and they understand the investment opportunity that's at hand, then we're going to open up for some questions. We'll also open up for some testimonials. We'll also open up for some strategies and or tips. And then also we're going to have a giveaway. Now, the giveaway won't happen on here. You'll have to come to our Telegram channel or our Facebook group in order to qualify for the giveaway. And so we'll drop some details in the end and links for that. But today is going to be a community effort focused on talking about C12 and the success of C12 and different strategies, news, and updates. So let me go ahead and get to this C12 here, and I'm going to share my screen here. Boom. Okay, so C12. All right, folks. C12, as you can see, you earn 12% daily for 12 business days. So yes, you're learning literally 12% daily for 12 business days. So when I say business days, that means Monday through Friday. I'm not talking about the weekends. I'm talking about on business days, right? And then what you get, folks, is 144% return in less than 3 weeks. And then so what am I saying? In 2 weeks, in 2 days, you get all of your money back plus an additional 44%. And so folks, don't ask me, do you get your original investment back at the end of the 12 business days? The answer is no. When do you get it? You get it paid to you 12% a day for 12 business days, which that means you're making about 3.5% per day on your actual capital, but you see all of your money back in that short period of time. Now, folks, let me tell you a little bit about C12. It's rapid and profitable investment plan, strong DDoS shield and access firewalls, affiliate opportunities, and passive income. Now, C12 is a contemporary online platform for investing digital funds with tools to expand your network globally. Now, folks, here it is. C12 and Services Limited, capitalization 800 million. And then folks, you can see it's a Hong Kong based company. And then when you go ahead and click on the link, which I suggest that everybody does when they get ready to do their things, you can see where this is located at, even in Hong Kong. And then folks, they also have their certificate of incorporation right here, where you can go and look and see, are they an actual company? And then when you pull it up, you're going to see that C12 has been officially incorporated. Come on, document. Here we go. All right, here you go. It's incorporated here, March 29, 2023. This is when they just registered in Hong Kong as an official company to get their registration. And then folks, then they have their articles of association right here on the website for you to be able to go and check out. We have 100 people taking a look at what C12 has to offer. And then you can see right here, folks, there's the limited liability C12 trading and service company. You can see the information, the submission date, March 29th. You can see the number of shares. You can take a look at it. You can see that Andreas Garcias is the founding member. You can also see here the money associated with it, the type of paperwork that comes along when you set up some form of a corporation. You can come and see this right here on their website. And then lastly, folks, I'm going to show you their registration ordinance, just so that you know what exactly is going on. Now, with the registration ordinance, you're going to see, once again, C12, trading services, registered in Hong Kong, stamped, signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay, so that's just to give you a little bit about the credentials of where C12 is operating at. And now, folks, here's the kit and caboodle to this thing. It's been running for 181 days. Yes, 181 days. There's platforms that come and go in this space. Nothing lasts forever, but how do you ever know? But this one has the 6-month track record of paying the most money any company pays in the space. And then, folks, there's been over 27,000 users. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. And then if you can see, they cracked the $20 million mark as far as funds. Now, folks, I'm going to show you a few other things about C12 today. The main activity of C12 is trading digital assets. Now, to achieve the best results, their traders prefer short positions, performing with automated tools and powerful compounding algorithms that can provide rapid profit within seconds. Artificial intelligence trading systems, human strategies are jointly used in the C12 high-frequency trading. The NFTs, which have given new life to cryptocurrencies by combining art, value collection, and digital technology, has also triggered smart upgrades and are yielding mechanisms. Such proprietary tools help us stay on top of the online investment market, thus putting POUNDS-12 at the forefront of the industry. Now, the ideal behind crafting the C12 investment plan was to share an unprecedented level of return at the same time to keep the platform financially stable. A rapid 12% daily paid with principal reduces the risk to a minimum of 8 days. So what are they saying, folks? So when you put your money in and then you get it paid back 8% a day, once you do that for 12% a day, you do that for 8 business days, that's almost all of your initial investment back. And so I like to take look at the risk factor of it, like how long is it going to be before I can get my money out of here? Like how long am I going to be at risk? How long am I going to be wondering if I can get any sleep at night because my investment is hanging out there? But this reduces the risk of your investment down to just 8 business days. And then at the end of 12 business days, you've made 44%. Now, folks, if you want to just do easy numbers, C12, you can get started with as low as just $12. That's right, $12. So if you really want to get involved and give it a shot, you don't have a lot of capital, C12 is one of the only platforms I know that you can get started with just this little bit of money and make a whole lot of money. And then so you see, if you did $12, it would give you $1.44 a day, and then you would get 1728 over that time. Now, folks, if you want to start with 100, here's a quick example. You would get $12 a day times 12 days, which is $144. No, you don't get your initial investment back. You got 100 plus an additional 44 in just a short period of time. Now, one of my favorite investment strategies, folks, is the $7,500 investment strategy. I'll explain to you why just a little bit later, but $7,500 gives you $900 per day. And then you can pull that down every single day. And then, folks, the maximum size account for C12, I'm sorry, the maximum deposit, not account size, maximum deposit is $30,000. You put $30,000 in C12, you'll pull down $3,600 per day. Now, the maximum account size is actually 100 grand, but you can't do 100 grand in one deposit. You would have to do 30, 30, 30, and 10. And I have somebody that did 30, 30, 30 in 98 grand just to see what C12 does. Then let me show you a few other things here. The networking side of things. So they offer you a 5-2-1 breakdown as far as first level, second level, third level, 5% to everybody you tell directly, 2% to who they tell, and then 1% to who they tell. So 3 levels deep. And then, folks, also, once you get in this and you start building this thing out, because once again, it's $20 to get started. I mean, $12 to get started. You go find 20 people and help them get started if you need to, and build a team and see what happens. And they're going to go tell other people. You know why they're going to tell people? Because they're making money. You know, they're making money. So if you're making money, you want to tell somebody about it. And so once you get up to $100,000 in team volume, then you become what is called a platform representative. And then that first tier goes up to 7% for everyone you get, then 2% and 1%. So phenomenal building program there. And then getting started is very easy. You can get started. There's no KYC. There's no identity verification. And you can get going with Bitcoin, USDT, or Tron. Now, Tron is the cheapest to send. USDT is the next cheapest to send on the Tron network. And then Bitcoin would be the most expensive for you to send. And then, folks, here's their business philosophy. The name of carnelian comes from the Latin word meaning flesh, which perhaps speaks to its reminder that we are flesh and blood, and we should make the most out of here and now. The number 12 is considered a master number and is associated with spiritual enlightenment and self-awakening. Carnelian, known as the sunset stone, was used for building personal power and confidence, with brave warriors wearing it during battle. As an ancient stone of fertility, this name reflects the nature of the platform's trading mechanism, capable of generating incomparable results within the most effective niches available nowadays. I've already talked to you about the referral program, but then they also have a very prestigious 12-tier intercontinental status available upon request, which, thank the Lord, I have hit that status. Now, what does that status do? It pays you down 12 levels instead of paying you down 3 levels. Now, folks, you can take a look here. People are dropping money in this platform, funds deposited. Whoever Johan Bashafor, number 14, trusted out of South Africa, you killing it, bro. He done put in 128,000, or he or ever she, they put in 128,000. And as you can see, folks, right now, they have an active investment, active, of 99,000. They capped it out, couldn't go no more. And then this person, boss, is on my squad right here, representing the United States, pushing the team. They have a $98,000 active investment right now out of 116. And then you see, folks, this is my boy Cedric Harris, $71,000 invested. Let's go, Cedric. And then Bless Me Al, not sure who you are, but you're representing. And then you can look at these names. You can just look through here. These people are dumping bread in here, 30,000, 20,000, 30,000. And then folks, then you can take a look at the revenue paid. You want to know, are they paying? Yeah, they done paid me over 100K. I don't know what more to tell you. They done paid me over 100K that I personally grabbed out of this platform over the last, how long? I've been in since January 21st, 2023. There's my boy Cedric Harrison cashed out 70,000. Hey, you know Crypto Muscle? Shout out to my boy Crypto Muscle YouTube channel, my guy. Look, he done cashed out 60,000. He only been in here since February 4th, came crushing it, right? And then you got other people that's on the call getting money. There's Star, my upline right here. Thank you for introducing me to the platform and the top paid people on the list. And then folks, when it comes to network built, there's nobody that's done it better at this point. It's me. It's TP at the top with over $3 million in downline. 3 million, folks. You know how you see those compensation plans and you be like, I'll never hit those numbers. And how can you get there? Well, some way or another, I'm here and I'm very thankful. So it's been 1,500 people that have signed up in the downline. And then you see that ITC position because I am intercontinental. And then we also have on the call today, Trader Joe. Shout out to Trader Joe, second place with $750,000 in their downline, representing also in the United States. Shout out Trader Joe. And then not sure who Tessie is. Maybe they're on the call tonight. Bless 25 is representing from the squad. And then you also got Crypto Muscle up here. You see, obviously, the team building value. And then you also have Star. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ivory Star. Now, folks, you can see that people are out here serious building money. It may not be your favorite YouTuber. It may not be your upline, but people out here getting paid. And then they also shout out to Stefan. There's another ITC Dream Captain. I got a chance to watch your video the other day, just in case you're on the call today. Excellent job what you did with the community. Folks, you can see the largest deposit in the last 24 hours was $30,000. You can actually go track these on the blockchain to go see them. So all you got to do is go track it right here on the blockchain just to see if the dollars are real. Can't lie on the blockchain. And then folks, also on here, you see the top payout in the last 7 days, a whopping 31K. And then top referral paid out is 1,500. You can go check all of those things very easily by following up, right? Now, folks, I'm going to show you a couple other things about C12, and then we're going to open it up. There's a couple things I need to show you too. New things. What's the new? What is the new? So let me stop the share here. Let me show you this here. And so I want to just make sure that I cover every single thing that I needed to cover here with you. Let me pull this up here. And then so we got the 12% a day. We know that is 44%. Your first accruals don't start until 24 hours after service time. And then so nothing happens on the weekends. You make a deposit right now, it's going to be 24 business hours before your accruals start to accumulate. And then your payouts, you can request a payout on any day, but they only process the payouts on business days. Higher the request, more of a time waiting period. So what they mean, folks, and I need you to understand this, the higher amount of dollars that you request, the longer time it takes to get to you on the withdrawal. Now, how does that work? Anything under $300, you get in 24 hours, 24 business hours. And just so you know, you're allowed to have 3 pending withdrawals at one time. So theoretically, if you have $900, you can remove $900 in 24 hours if you break it down to just 300 or $299.99 each withdrawal. So you got $900. Don't do a one-time 900 withdrawal. It's going to take it longer to get to you. You can break it down into 3 parts of 300 each. Now, if you go over 300, over $299.99, from 300 to 500, it's 48 hours. You still can have 3 of them, but it's 48 hours. Excuse me. From 500 to 999, then folks, that is 72 hours. And then anything over $1,000, it's going to take it, excuse me, anything over $1,000 is going to take you 96 hours to get it. So always remember that. And then folks, also here, you can top up anytime, $12 minimum. It starts a new cycle for that deposit. So you can have unlimited deposits. They're all on their each 12-day cycle. They have a new reinvest option, which I'm going to cover here in just a moment so that you understand how that is. And I'm going to show you what it looks like too and how to actually do it. And then folks, you have 3 different balances. You have a Bitcoin balance, USDT balance, and a TRC20 balance. So that way you can fund with 3 different cryptocurrencies if you would like. And then folks, you also can withdraw in those 3 different cryptocurrencies. And then where this comes really, really effective is when you're referring people. You don't know if they're going to put in USDT, Bitcoin, Tron. And so that's why you have 3 different withdrawals so that you're able to do that, right? And then also, folks, here, you also have your security pin. Let me see here. You have your security pins, which you should make sure that you put in your 4-digit pins, and then also put in your payout wallets. And then if you forget your pin, restoring that process will take time. Editing your wallet credentials will require verification. Client support takes time as the number of staff is limited. Please allow up to 24 hours for them to review your inquiry. And then also here, you can own multiple accounts, but it's forbidden to connect your profiles with an affiliate link. So what does that mean? You can have as many accounts as you like, but you cannot be referring yourself, or you cannot be coming up with fake referrals. You cannot act like, oh, I'm referring my wife, or, oh, I'm signing up my kid, because they look for that. And if they catch you, there's a number of negative things that can happen. So I'm just telling you, don't do it. Now, if you want to have multiple accounts, then you use my same referral link and sign you up 10 accounts. Use my link, sign up 10 accounts right then, right? All right. Now, also, and you don't have to use mine 10 times, but you can use mine. You can use the next person, the next person, next person, but do not self-refer yourself and have any of those accounts linked. What they do pay high attention to is what the IP addresses are. So if you got 4 people that are in the same household using the Wi-Fi, then it's going to look like you got multiple accounts going on. Now, if you have individual devices, that's different. Completely different story. However, be very careful. Don't cheat the system, because they will catch you. And then you have to be able to access an account without any assistance at any time from unique device or location to avoid triggering security mechanisms. Create strong passwords, never share access, and join the official C12 socials. So folks, you should be connected if you're in C12 with their social channels at C12 support at C12.net. So that's some of the things that you should have there. And then I want to show you one other thing here. I'm going to show you one other thing here. Let me see here. This is the other thing I want to show you here. Let me see. This is new and it's pretty dope. It is pretty dope. And then I'm even show you how it works here. So let me see here. Let me show you. And most of you, or some of you, are already hip. So what they did, due to all the community requests and complaints on the blockchain delays, which there have been, outrageous fees taken by the network, they developed a quick yet effective method of reinvesting the available balance without spending any money on transaction commissions. So, you know, you withdraw, you send it back in, you know that those transactions cost you some way or another, right? So this feature has been deployed before the upcoming Friday update, celebrating their 6-month anniversary on May 12th. So congratulations, 6 months to C12, and we're commemorating it right now. Now, to reinvest your funds, click on the reinvest button beside your available balance. I'm gonna show you this. Follow up the procedure just like with the regular deposit. And so, folks, you have to understand that the same rules apply for withdrawals and also reinvestments. So when you click reinvest, it doesn't reinvest right that very moment. If it would have took you 24 hours to withdraw it, it's going to take 24 hours before it's reinvested. If it would have took 48 hours to withdraw it, it's going to be 48 hours before it's reinvested. If it took 72 hours to withdraw it, 72 hours to reinvest, and then 96 hours. And then, these things go over 96 hours when we actually have the weekends. So it'd be 96 hours plus the weekends, right? So the new reinvest button, which I do love it. And then to enforce the platform's financial ecosystem, right when you input the sum, the system will add a processing timer countdown similar to withdrawals. So if you notice on your withdrawals as a countdown timer, when you reinvest, there will also be a countdown timer. Now, this method is not a direct compounding, but will remove the need to withdraw your funds before creating another deposit. Treat it as a payout to deposit tool. Reinvestments will not become active right away. And folks, I've already broke down all of those different time frames for you so that you can go ahead and take note of those time frames. So now let me go ahead and open up my C12 for you here. Let me open up my C12. One second here. Let me get logged in, and then I'm going to open this up here. Share this. Here we go. Okay, so you should see my C12 account loading up right now. All right, and then so you can see right here, folks, this is what the account looks like. And if you're not familiar with C12, haven't got going with C12, any of that type of stuff, when you log in, you create your account, set your 4-digit PIN, you log in, the first thing you want to do after you get all your security stuff set up is you would come in and click invest. When you come in and click invest, it's going to give you options to invest in Bitcoin, TRC20 USDT, or Tron. That's all you need, one of those three. So you can send this from Cash App, you can send Bitcoin from Coinbase, everybody can get Bitcoin. So easy way to access. As I said, Tron is the least expensive on gas fees for you to send it over here. And then USDT TRC20 is going to be your next least expensive. Now, folks, you decide that you want to come in and you want to throw some money in here. And then so just let me say right here, I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple bucks into this particular account so that you can see how this works. Let me go over here and get to my wallet. And then I am going to send over a couple bucks here. And I'm going to throw $1,000 in here. And then you would click proceed to payment. And I like USDT still myself. And then I'm going to see if I can scan this from my phone. It may let me scan it. It may not let me scan it. If it do, great. And if not, I'm going to have to send it to myself. Let me open up my wallet right here. Sorry, y'all, wasn't prepared to do this right then and there, but I wanted to show you people right now. And then we are going to send 1,000. Let me see if this will scan this for me. And if so, my life gets better. Usually it doesn't scan from the computer like that. Okay, I'm gonna just copy this and send it over. So if it doesn't scan, folks, which is no problem, you know how scanners are, you want to copy this right here. And then, folks, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just email it to myself real quick. And then once I email it to myself, I will have it. and then I will get that posted in here. Then I'm gonna show you guys a couple other things. And I know we just ran away from C12. Here we go. All right. And then so once this comes over, folks, you click on here, I have paid, right? And then once you click I have paid, it's going to be waiting for the payment confirmation. And then folks, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel this because I don't want to hold you up on the call. I'm gonna just cancel this payment right now. I'm gonna just cancel it, which you can cancel your payments is absolutely no problem. That way I don't hold you guys up on this call today showing you a deposit, but you make the deposit. If you made a deposit anywhere, you get the address, you send it over, then it's going to show up on your account, period, right? Now, I want to show you the reinvest feature that is new. And then folks, you might not have seen it, but it's sitting right here. It's right here next to your available balance, right? And then folks, if you can come over, see on your statistics are going to show you everything you got going on. It's going to show you your withdrawals. You see, I got that big boy sitting in there coming, 14K, 118 hours. Can't wait till that boy pop in my wallet, right? And then you can come and look at all your revenue. You can come and look at deposits. You can go look at reinvestments. And you can look at, see, I got some reinvestments going in. And then you can come and look at your rewards very easily, right? And then so me coming back up here to do a reinvestment, I can go ahead and reinvest now. And then my strategy with here, oh, I got these ones working. So once these ones get done, then I can go ahead and put my other ones in. But my strategy is to reinvest all of my Tron and let the other ones roll. But the reinvest function, simply right here, very easy to use, set up on the same time frames as everything else. Folks, you can get to their tech support right here inside the account. They do use Telegram, over 6,000 subscribers in here. If you're in this space and don't have Telegram, you're wrong. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. So get Telegram, follow these projects, download it so that you will actually have it. All right, so folks, let me go ahead and stop my screen share there. We still have 100 people on the call. What I'm going to do is I am going to open this up so that people can speak. So let me see here. I don't know if you can unmute yourself, ask all the unmute, allow participants to unmute themselves. All right. Here we go. And then if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, first of all, what we want to do is we want to open up and hear from some of the leaders. And when I say leaders, not that everybody's not a leader, but I want to hear from some of the other leaders that have been building teams with C12 and give a little experience. And since we got 200 people on the call, then I need to make sure that we only take roughly 2 minutes. So I don't want to be rude or mean, but we want to give everybody that wants to say a word. Now that word is like a 2-minute word, right? So let's do this. And what we do, we can do it in order of raising hands. And then that way we'll just come and grab hands here. And I do have one of my admins on assisting me. And so hey, Mariah, if you could assist with the people raising their hands and then just go in order and open them up. Let's see here. Carl Long.
Hey, how you doing, Terrence? I like to think that I am a leader because of you. I thank you. I'm headed up there. I cracked the 6 figures in my team.
Let's go.
Yes. I think I'm about 120 now. I've been in touch with C12 about rep status, so that's coming very soon. And it's changing lives. I have about maybe 45 people now under me, and they're all, 55 people under me, and they're all very happy about this. It's an amazing platform. I've been in this space 2 years, and I've seen nothing like this. And Terrence, I just have to thank you. I've seen nothing like you. You are a gentleman, a scholar, and a teacher, and a leader, and I cannot say more good things about you. So I just want to say thank you, because I wouldn't be where I'm at without you, my brother. So thank you.
Bless you, Carl. Iron sharpens iron, my friend. I appreciate you as well. All right. We got a hand up from Nina Owens. Nina Owens. You'll have to unmute, Nina. We can't hear you. You'll have to turn your volume up, Nina. We could. Okay, she came off. We'll pick her back up. We have a hand up from Vivian.
Hello, can you
Hi,
hear
Vivian.
me?
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
I'm a very new in this platform. I entered to watching one of your video in April this year, 3. In April 3, I just put 15 bucks, $15, but now I still starting put it like a 900 after 2 weeks. But I didn't compound. I didn't know about compounding. Now I started compounding, and everything has been, I had over like until today at like $1,500. And
Excellent.
and I did the reinvest today. I see the bottom. I reinvest, and have been so awesome for me. It's a life changing.
Good, good, good. Now you said you got in when April 3rd?
Yeah, April 3rd, just 1 month and couple of days. But I put after 2 weeks, I put like a $900 more. Because I have been in a lot of this kind of program, and I have been very rough, and I wasn't trusting the system until I saw your videos and other ones videos talking about that. But I was very skeptical because I have been losing money before,
Yeah.
But now I feel confident. And I see your video about compounding. I started compounding, and have been better.
Good. Very good. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Vivian.
Thank you.
I have Sheila Reed up.
Thank you so much, Brother Terrence Pounds, for all that you do for the crypto community. I'm Sheila Reed, and I tell you what, we've been in C12 pretty much since the beginning, and I'm on my 5th withdrawal. It has been incredible. The 3 telegrams that they have is incredible. I'm impressed with how they update the platform, constantly improving it, constantly making it better for the community. And again, the way that they explain everything, and they make everything really, really as simple as possible. And so I appreciate the people that support C12 and the Telegram. They're really responsive for those who are concerned about, support and contacting someone if you have a problem. They are really responsive in the Telegram. And so I just want to say kudos to C12, to Andreas, to those of us in this space. Many of us have lost money in this space, right? But again, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. And then when you come to a C12, you really appreciate what you have. And so, we're excited. My team is growing. We currently have about 60 people, and actually it's been growing naturally, right? Because this is not a hard sell. This is something that people are looking for. They're looking for the short term. We consider this like a short-term investment. But again, people are looking for something like this. So definitely we have gone before you. You can go ahead and feel comfortable and spread the word about C12. I absolutely love the platform and what has been put together. And I see great things happening, Terrence, in the future. Definitely, like working with you and, having to educate people in the crypto space is so important. And I thank you for being a forerunner. So again, thank you for having us this evening.
Bless you. Thank you. And I want to say one thing too. She touched on something important. I believe crypto is the future And so I believe C12 is an easy way to introduce crypto to people that have no idea about anything, blockchain, crypto, Bitcoin, wallet, none of that. You get them set up with a Coinbase, or they already got a Cash App, and they get verified to buy some Bitcoin, and here they go in C12. And what it's going to take, regardless if it's C12 or another platform, this is the future, folks. And so, we have to be in line in order to be able to make these things happen that we're doing. All right, Jay and Philly, let's go.
Hey, Terrence, as you know, this is my favorite platform.
Yes,
and
sir.
it's very apropos today because I love this subject. And today's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
and
sir.
I started back March 4th. My buddy Philip down in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, he brought me in, and I put in a couple hundred, and I'm almost at the 7,500. I'm at 6,200 as of today. So by the end of next week, I should be, with the 7,500 strategy, and then taking out the 3,299s. So
Good. Great
that's all I
job,
wanted
sir.
to say.
Great
Excellent.
job. Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
All right. We've talked before, and I appreciate everything you do. And I second everything that everybody says about you. You're tremendous in how you provide everything, provide us all with all the information you do.
Bless you,
So,
Jay. Thank you, sir. We
yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
All right. I'm done.
All right. Sounds good. Armagus.
Give me a sec. Okay. It's looking like C12 is enough of a phenomenon that it's actually spawning some copycats. I think you brought up a couple of them like the beginning of this week.
Yes.
One of which has already expired, and the other one I think could, not necessarily will, but if one of these, if a copycat of C12 is going to die on us, it probably needs to build up a really massive input early in order to maximize the amount of ill-gotten gain they're going to get from it, because your money's only effectively at risk for a very limited period of time. I mean, even if you have something like either a spinning up flywheel or a steady state flywheel, which are both compounding strategies. And it's I think that other one, the one that was like 15%, 10 days. I don't know if they've died yet, but I keep an eye on them very carefully right now.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. Well, we were actually looking for some C12 testimonials and some C12 stuff today, not other platforms. We're here strictly for C12 right now. So is there anything else you want to say about C12? Because obviously I know you dove into it deeper, and I didn't want to limit you on time. I just wanted you to understand what our focus is today.
One of the have you ever been able to get in contact like you did with Jensen Robles last week for having someone to actually receive feedback from the community here?
Well, they have their channels. They have their 3 different Telegram channels. They're open to support. So they're 1000% open to feedback and customer support, probably better than 99% of these platforms in the space. And some of them don't even have a customer service that you can get to.
Yeah, it's just that Telegram has proven to be difficult for me to register with.
Right.
And
yeah. That's the hang up there for you there. That is the way. Otherwise, you can have somebody get you a transcript of the information that they post in Telegram. That would be the other way.
Yep. That would be helpful. Okay.
Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
And if someone wants to, seeing as we're on C12, I have that spreadsheet data for lists those 2 strategies when you're ready for that.
Yep, that'd be all the way at the end if we have time, depending on how long this actually goes with testimonials. But we will get into strategies, but we're going to keep those strategies to 2 minutes and not anything extended.
Gotcha. All right, fair enough.
Perfect. Okay. Sierra, let's go.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm driving, so hey everybody. My name is Sierra, and I am actually Trader Joe. I am number 2
He
on
is
the
Trader
list.
Joe.
I am Trader Joe. Yeah. I'm super excited about this platform. I came in December, early December, and I watched it for like a week. And I actually started by myself. I said, I'm not gonna bring my team or talk about it until I actually get in. I'm like 12% for 12 days. No way. But I got in it with $50 and I was absolutely blown away. And that's when I introduced it to my team. I introduced it to my roommates. I introduced it to everybody, word of mouth. So I'm just super excited about the program. I'm so happy that to see a lot of USA people, a lot of diversity in this program. So I just wanted to say that you guys are the push and the background of this program, and I just love it to death. So everyone have a good day.
Yeah, well, thank you, Sierra. But she's being a little modest. She was the first ITC, first person with 12 downlines in their ears, vetting them out, pushing them to do, different stuff. So she's been very instrumental in what you've seen over time because she's been that voice in their ear. They trust her, they like her, and she's built a phenomenal team and done a great job, as you can see, over $750,000 on the books in that team building. But great job, and thank you for everything so far, Sierra.
Thank you.
My time now. My time now.
Terrence, it's Robert Moore.
Robert Moore, how you doing, sir?
Okay, I love the program, just started with it, and just wanted to share with you, when you were trying to do that deposit, and you put in and you went to the QR code, it was really small.
Yeah.
You'll click on the QR code, it'll open up, make it bigger.
Oh, well, shoot, you taught me something. You blew me back with that. Thank you.
If you'll click on it, it'll make it bigger, and then you can scan the QR code.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, just wanted to share that.
Thank you. All right, Crypto Bus.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. How you doing? Yeah. So just given my experience, I watched C12 and it was Sierra Crypto. It was Sierra that kept coming to me saying, "Hey, you need to check this out." I watched it in December. Said, "Nope. I'm not bringing my team over." I watched it in January. Said, "Nope. It's already been 60 days." Man, by February, I said, "Man, I just gotta introduce this to the rooms." Man, it has been, I ain't seen nothing like this in years. And I've been in the crypto space for almost 4 years. There's certain things that you see that you feel like, you know what? I got to get in on this. And I got to let everybody know this joke is not playing. I started off with 2 deposits, small. Then I said, you know what? Let me run 4 different days. Let me keep compounding them. And every time I got profit, keep going right back in to build my wallet. And I mean, C12 has been the test of time. It's so refreshing because, man, there's been no faith in the last, year or so. If you've been in this space, ain't been no faith in the last year or so. So I thank C12 for bringing back the faith. My team is big. My team is growing. Thank you. Shout out to Trader Joe, aka Sierra, for continuing to pester me to make me get on. And we're gonna ride this. We're gonna ride this to the moon. That's it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, brother.
Yes, sir. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on, and continue success and team building to you as well. All right, we have Michelle with 1 L. Michelle with 1 L. You're muted if you're trying to talk, Michelle.
It's not good.
Yep, we can hear you now. Oh, well, we could. You're muted again, Michelle.
Do you hear me now, Terrence?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. I just have a question. I wanted to know, like, can I use centralized wallet to fund C12, or it has to be decentralized?
Well, it is suggested that you use a decentralized wallet, but you 1000% can use a centralized wallet.
Hmm.
Only thing that happens generally is the transactions show up faster when you send decentralized. And then if you were to miss a deposit, or they don't track it, you can do the deposit locator button that they have. And if you send the transaction hash to them, they'll be able to get it applied to your account. But just with the reason they do that is when transactions are sent from centralized wallets, they all say Coinbase or they all say the same thing. So the locator has a little different issue locating those, but they'll get you corrected if it's not deposited within 4 hours. You just send over your hash to the Telegram. They'll get it applied to your account.
Oh, okay then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great question. All right. Anybody else that wanted to share their experiences or testimonials with C12 at this particular juncture? I got a Dime B, or is Dime B clap it?
You know, I'm raising my hand. What's going on, Terrence? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, sir. Go ahead. The floor is all yours.
I wasn't sure if that was the raise the hand, or if that was the clap, but either way, I'm giving praise because C12, man.
Let's go.
So here's the deal. I had a couple questions. You know, I've been in this space since like 2015. I've been through plenty of companies, like you said, rug pulls and the whole nine. And I talked to you earlier today, which is today I signed up, joined just to kind of get my feet wet. I got a house full of teenagers and I want to bring them in. So when you mentioned earlier, as long as they have their own device, even if we're on the same IP, it's cool. It's not like we're using the same computer.
Well, all right. So, yeah. So they all got their own individual, you guys are not all on Wi-Fi essentially.
Right. Like
so
if we're at home, right. We're at home, we're all on the same Wi-Fi. But if we turn off the Wi-Fi and they're on they're on their phones on whatever network, they can sign up from their network.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the way. And that's just to keep it from looking like you're managing 10 accounts at your house. And then you'll be perfectly fine that way. Yeah. And so now then also the other way around it is just none of your kids be recollected to you referral link wise, because if it's a mistake, they go on Wi-Fi, then it's identity verification. There's a lot of stuff that comes along with it. And I've had a couple people got their money jammed up. And then they reach out to me like, hey, can you help me? I'm like, I'm just an investor.
Well, and that's the reason why I asked. That's literally the reason why I asked. Because like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in plenty platforms like C300, for example. That was one that I made a killing, and I had 1,500 people following. But a lot of my referrals, I would help them get involved. They would come over. You know what I'm saying? I would sign them up while I'm here at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't an issue in that scenario. If I have a team that I'm bringing over, I'm trying to train them, and I got like a 15 room, 15, and they're all on my Wi-Fi. I don't want them to get jammed up or me get jammed up.
Yeah. So I had a similar situation. I did a sponsorship it's been at least 2 months, I think now, at my church. And so literally I went to the church, did a presentation, got everybody set up that wanted to get going. And I was sending to all of their wallets while I was there. So at that point, a lot of people were on the Wi-Fi and stuff, but I just reached out to them and just let them know, like, look, I'm doing a sponsorship. We all going to be here. Okay. And then boom, 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 boom. And then also I wanted them to know that all the money's going to be coming from my wallet. So when you see boom, 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 it's not me funding it. Just a giveaway.
You on top of it, because I got jammed up a couple times like that. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good excited, question. Bro. Like I said, I just jumped in today after I talked to you earlier. You sent me the link. I was like, let me go ahead and let me jump in real quick. And I'm not real big on hype because I've been burned too many times. But with that being said, scared money don't make no money. So, never risk what you can invest, what you can afford to lose. But at the same time, if you don't take chances, you won't win.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Agree.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. All right, I got an AY with a hand up. Hey. Can't hear you. Gotta unmute. Gotta unmute.
Hello.
It muted again. You're muted again. You're muted again.
Finally, I got it right. Bravo.
There you,
okay.
Let's go. Let's
Terrence,
go.
I got a quick question. Alan from Eastern Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to use my Telegram. I downloaded it on my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's asking for, you know, you add a contact, it's asking for a name and phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
Mm-hmm. So hold on. For Telegram, yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to register with Telegram, you need, yes, you need a phone number and your name to register with Telegram. Yes.
Okay. For C12, how do I contact them on Telegram as a contact?
Well, once you register with Telegram,
Okay.
and then you go back on the C12 website and just press their Telegram link, it's going to take you right there.
Thank you.
You got to be.
Much.
Yes, sir. Great question.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Any other hands up? Any other testimonials? Any of that for C12? Okay. Well, let's get into some team building stuff, right? So let's talk about team building. Now, what is team building? Team building means sharing this opportunity. Now, how do you share this opportunity? You can share this opportunity a number of different ways. Now, I suggest that you do start with the people that you personally know. Now, I'm the type of person that when I was in the streets and when I was out drinking and smoking and drugging and all that different stuff, I was the type of person that when I found something good, I was running and telling somebody about it. New bag, new drink, new this, new that. And, you know, even when it came to clothes, new this, new shoes, we always are so quick to go run and tell somebody about something we think is good. And then so when you find something that's working and the minimal investment is low, then you can start with your friends and family. And then also with starting with your friends and family, you can show them some love. It only costs $12. You're going to spend that if you go to Five Guys on a burger. You get the fries, it's going to be $15. So you can help somebody get involved for just $12. Now, I'm not saying that you go sponsor the whole world or do anything like that. However, you can get the people that you know and love and talk to going for just $12. Now, you want to show them a little more love than that? Go right ahead. What would you want somebody to do for you? But the ultimate goal to team building is to get your first 20 people. So get 20 people some way or another, friends, family, church members, you know, whoever it is. And it's not like you're trying to take their money. What are you going to get if they put in $12? Huh? And then now let's be honest, they put in $100, you get $5. So sometimes you need to tell people like, I'm not going to get rich because you put in $100. And I mean, let's be honest, they put in $1,000, you get 50. What is that doing? That ain't even filling up your tank. So let's take away that barrier where people feel like, oh, you're just trying to get my money. It's $12, man. It's $50. And then we're not chasing anybody to make money. That's the thing you got to remember. We're not chasing anybody to make money. Now, we'll tell you about a great opportunity, and we may even remind you about a great opportunity, but we're not chasing anybody to make money. Now, our knucklehead kids, some of our family, the people that's always asking to borrow money off of us, then that's a different story because they need to learn how to make some money, but we're not just chasing the world to show them how to make money. Now, for me, what I had did that helped me build my network was to offer free help. Now, folks, many of you been on calls with me. You've been on one-on-one Zooms with me. I was doing 6 to 8 Zooms per day for free. And just to help people get on board for these different projects. So if you want to build a network, I'm going to tell you, be a servant first. Don't charge for this stuff. People need help. And so help doesn't mean that you got to go in a pocket in order to help them. And then so set it up so that you can show them how to get their wallet set up, how to send the crypto over. And I think C12 is a phenomenal way to get people going. And then so folks, that is what's very important. All right. And then team building. How do you get the word out there? You don't have any friends. You don't have any family members that you can share this with. You don't want to talk to the people at your work. You don't want to talk to the people at your job. I get all of that. Well, open up a Facebook group, open up a Snapchat, open up a Telegram channel, open up some form of social media channel so that you can be okay with just being behind the screen and not showing your face if you don't want. There's tons of YouTubers that do videos every day that never show their face. And then so you need to begin networking, but your goal is to get to the first 20 people. And then you're going to find a rock star or two out there that's going to take off and build your network. And then, you know, your own effort can get you 5%, but then somebody else's effort can get you 2%. And so if you got somebody else that's giving 100% effort, where you're only giving 10% effort, I'd rather get 2% of their 100% effort than 10% of my lackadaisical effort, if that makes sense. So building teams is about getting people excited, bringing them in, and then having them duplicate the process. And then when you bring people in on teams, you want them to be educated. You want them to understand what's going on in C12. Don't let them go thinking that they're just going to get all their money back and all that stuff. Stop that. We're not selling a dream. We're telling it like it is. So it's very important that you remember that when it comes down to team building. All right. Now, folks, we've got through the testimonials, talked a little bit about team building. I do want to talk about some strategies, and then I also want to talk about the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is going to be very simple. All right. You have to be in our Telegram or you have to be in our Facebook. If you're not in our Telegram or you're not in our Facebook, won't happen for you. So you have to be in our Telegram or you have to be in our Facebook. Now, if you cannot afford to get going with C12, we will sponsor you, period. If you cannot afford, I'm saying you don't have $12 yourself to get started, and you want to admit that I don't have the $12, it's no shame, but if we sponsor you, that's because you don't have the $12, right? Now, also, you can have multiple accounts in C12. So if you're already signed up and you never funded the account and blah, 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 fine, no problem. We're going to get you funded, but you're going to sign up on the new link that we provide to you in the Telegram and in the Facebook, because we want to make sure that we're tracking all of the people that are signing up for this special promotion. So that link will be provided in the Telegram and in the Facebook. And then once you come to the Telegram and Facebook, we'll get you organized. We'll have you sign up on the link so that we know that you signed up on the link. We'll have you show proof you signed up on the link. And then we'll have you create a QR code, just like I was going to do on the screen. You create a QR code. You'll show us that that goes to C12, and then we'll send your startup capital to C12. All right. Nice and simple. That's how we'll get it done. All right. So that is the giveaway. And now what we're doing, folks, is I set aside $12,000. $12,000. The $12,000 is to sponsor up to 1,000 people in C12, up to 1,000 people that need it, that don't have it in C12. So that's what we're going to do. $12,000 giveaway for C12. All right. Now, if one of my admins can place the links to the Telegram channel, then also the Facebook channel in the group, and then we'll get with all those people that do qualify and are interested. All right, so folks, we've been on for an hour right here. What I would like to do now is get into the different strategies. And my strategy has changed some with this reinvestment feature now available, because for me, and I'm just talking about me, and I'm only going to take 2 minutes to talk about my strategy, and then we'll open up for other strategies. My strategy was, you know, if I can pull out $900 a day, 3 payments of $300 a piece, bang, 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 then that made me happy, right? And so, you know, that would be at an account level of $7,500, then you just pull out $900 a day, made me happy. Now the fact that they have this reinvest feature, then that means that I can move 6 payments. 6. So that means to me that if I want to reinvest, which is very simple and handy to me, without pulling my money back out and having to send it back in, there's no better way to get money back in C12. I ain't got no sending fees. None of that stuff is right back in. I'm saving off the bat. So what I'm looking to do is to set me up 4 $15,000 accounts. 4 $15,000 accounts. Now, the reason that I want to do 15,000 is because 900 I'm gonna withdraw, and then 900 I'm gonna reinvest. 900 I'm gonna withdraw, 900 I'm gonna reinvest. And then obviously the payments are going to get bigger. And then I'm gonna just keep withdrawing 900, reinvesting 900 until I run those $15,000 accounts up to 30,000. And that's really my goal. That's my new strategy now that they have that reinvest feature, because I can literally withdraw 1,000 and compound wealth, withdraw 900 and compound 900 each day, which is pretty dope and what I'm gonna give it a shot for. All right. So next person with the strategy, I see Carl Longa. Go ahead, Carl Long, your strategy.
Well, I want to question your strategy, if I may ask. So you're saying that you're going to open up 4 accounts under you and just mirror them at $15,000 deposits and then just rocket flip it, rinse and repeat?
Yeah, well, they'll be direct. So there'll be 4 accounts direct to the company. And then so those 4 accounts, I'll just basically do that same thing, 15,000 each. Yep, and that'll give me 900 every day to pull down. And then that 900 going back in is going to get bigger because it's going to be compounding. But really my goal is to get those 415s up to 30. And then I'll be rocking with 120K in accounts.
Excellent. So the deal is just to register a new account through the company, so it's not a affiliate situation, right?
Well, you can use my link. I'm just saying for me, I can't. So I'm direct to the company now. When I got my ITC status, I'm direct to the company now. And so I would just register directly there myself. But no, you guys use my link. Yeah, you don't need to go direct to the company. You just use my link.
Got it. So I shouldn't use my link or my downline link to help them?
Not if they're your accounts, because as soon as you try them in your same household, they're gonna zap you and freeze all your money.
But let's say I use a link of my downline to help them out. Could I do that?
Oh, I'm sure that you probably could use a link of your downline to help them out 1,000%, long as once again you and your downline are operating in the same place and you're not receiving any benefit from it yourself directly.
Got it.
Now,
Okay.
your downline, you would ultimately receive direct benefit because you get paid down 3 levels. So I would say just be very careful with anything like that.
No, I'm not going to dance on this. So not why do that. So I just want to share my strategies with the newbies, how I started. Like I was explaining earlier, I've only been in this 7 weeks and I've already made 6 figures. So he's right as far as building a network. You just have to just show them the proof and it will sell itself. But my strategy is 12 days and the first 4 days is profit. So what I've told my downline, and this works fantastic, is that the first 4 days, sum that up and start the next cycle. And what that effectively does is create your next cycle is on the house. And if you rinse and repeat that, every cycle after your first cycle will be free. So remember, it's 12 days, first 4 days profit, 8 days seed or reverse. So that's my strategy. And it's been working marvelous. Wanted to share that.
It's pretty dope. That's good. That is good. All right. Jason Hotel. Then I got you next, Armigus.
Yes, thank you. How often can I hit the reinvest button? Is that daily?
You can hit it as often as you can withdraw. So withdrawals, you can do 3 pending withdrawals, and you can also do 3 pending reinvest as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, great question. Armagus.
Gotcha. Are you ready to see my spreadsheet?
No, we still got people's hands up, so that'll be at the very, very, very end.
Yeah, because basically, okay, if you have 3 withdrawals to take home and 3 withdrawals to reinvest, that does expand how long you can go before you're how big you can spin something up before you start suffering delays. But spinning something up where you're have like, I think it's about 15,000 thereabouts, when you have about $900 of reinvestment and $900 of
compounding.
That could potentially work. So,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I could definitely take a look at what about dividing the what the maximum spin up cycle is, so that either just the compounding or just the reinvest or just the compound hits that total. But I think that total is actually like the input. I think I had it about 625 before, and now it probably can go up as high as 900 because that's the maximum reinvest. So
good,
which is not too bad. All right, I'll make that. So I'll make that adjustment, and we'll if you manage to get around to me, we'll get to that. Okay.
Okay, sounds good, brother. Thank you. Mr. Patel.
Yes, hi Terrence. So
Hi.
actually, I directly joined with your link. Now I have 2 to 3 questions. Like, if my downline doing reinvestment, so do I get commission or not? If downline doing reinvestment.
Yes, you get that. Yep, you get commissions on all deposits and reinvestments.
Okay. All right. And one other question, like, I am living with a joint family of like 15 to 20 members, and we have a Wi-Fi in my home. Now, if like, 6 or 7 people want to join directly under me, so the Wi-Fi, we have a same Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi automatic connected, right, to the mobile. If personal internet will be using, still sometimes Wi-Fi directly used. So like, I just want to repeat that question again. So do we have any issue if the same network, or what is the solution?
Yes, you're going to have issues because it's going to look like you have 15 or 20 accounts yourself. And all of those other accounts, you're going to be the person that referred them. So it's going to look like you are actually operating 20 different accounts. Now, if every person has some form of identity verification, I would say that you would want to get with C12 ahead of time and say, look, got a large family. We all live here. I'm setting them up. Is this any problem? And if they say, no, don't do it, then your only other option is just register them all to me. At least everybody's still making money. Now, also, if there's a way that you can always just have yours on a separate, just completely separate, and then the other 20 people all be on Wi-Fi, no problem, because those 20 people aren't connected. They all can be on Wi-Fi, but you couldn't be, in other words,
All right. Okay. Yeah. So if I am using my SIM card internet and they all are using same Wi-Fi, then it doesn't issue, right?
Yep. It's going to be,
Okay.
but I would still check with C12 because your situation is unique, and they may just say, we know what's going on.
Yeah, sorry for that. Otherwise, there is a one solution like that, because they all have their different cell phone and they have same internet. So when they are opening C12, just using their mobile internet only, separate internet, their SIM card internet. So that will be fine. But
That-
the location, is that location issue or not?
No, the location issue is no problem. If they're all using their own individual cell phone SIM card, that's perfectly fine. Can't hear you. It muted. It muted.
Okay. So last question: if we are using decentralized wallet, the withdrawal comes in 4 hours. Is that true or?
If you're using decentralized wallet, what was your question?
Yeah. So withdrawal comes in 4 hours, 4 hour, or 24 hours.
Well, it doesn't matter, centralized or decentralized.
Decentralized.
Either one, the withdrawal time is still all the same.
Perfect.
Either one.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
No, you're welcome. Thank you. I have a hand up from Shamira Long.
Hi, Terrence.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I joined back and well, I have a strategy to share with everybody.
Sure, please. Let's go. I see you in there.
I joined back in March and I first of all, I would just want to say thank you so much for sharing these opportunities with us. Okay.
You're welcome.
My strategy has been working very well for me because the faith has been low in, in these types of systems. I started off with $3,000 that I wanted to just kind of invest. It was from money that I made from Ethereum. Okay. So this was my money, and it has turned into a total of $27,000.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
let's go.
Well, what I've been doing is each week, well, first of all, I let it build up to $7,100. And then once I got there, each week, I just take $2,000 and put it into different projects. So, and I also use that to fund your project.
Okay. Let's go C12. Thank you.
So thank you for sharing. That's my testimony.
You're welcome. Wonderful. Glad to hear it.
Dope story.
It is super dope. I love it. I love it. All right. I got Andrew Fuller's hand up. Andrew Fuller.
Yes, sir. I just want to get some clarity. I have C12 and my wife has C12, but we use 2 different cell phones. Are we okay by using the 2 different cell phones?
Yep, you're okay using 2 different cell phones as long as both of y'all ain't sitting there on the same Wi-Fi network and you're using cellular data. But now if you guys jump on Wi-Fi together, it could flag the system and it's going to look like you have 2 accounts you're running. And I assume that your wife probably used your referral link. That's where the issue comes in. But if, you and your wife had both used my link or 2 different links where you didn't receive referral commission from her or vice versa, then it's not a problem. And I mean, you're allowed to sign up your spouse's significant others, but they just don't want it to be a trick. And it just looks like it if it's both coming from the same IP. So
would it be to my advantage to send C12 a message?
Well, I would just use your own cellular data. If you don't both be on Wi-Fi on it. If you want to send C12 a message to let them know, that's fine. They're going to watch this video anyway. So, you can let they know now.
Yeah, okay.
But in the same token, being honest and transparent with them is fine. They may just ask you to send some identity verification in just to see that you're not running 2 accounts, and just tell you whatever the case may be. And then they can also separate them if it's going to be a problem. I just don't want nobody's money getting tied up. I had a person 60,000 tied up, another person more money than I want to discuss tied up, but I just don't want nobody's money to get tied up.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Natasha Welsh, the floor is yours.
Hi, good night. Great presentation. Thank you so much. I'm also blessed 25 is my upline.
Oh, that's
So
okay. That's your
gladly,
upline.
yep, yes, he's a good guy. Yeah, been with him for years since COVID. Yeah, so we're losing a lot of money, but C12 is it. But I don't have a strategy as yet because I just started. But I have a question. My sister lives in Florida. She signed up under me, but ever so often I would go into her account and see what's going on to make sure things are going right because she just signed up. Is that a problem?
So you're going into her account from your device, I would assume, right? The same one
Yeah.
that you go into.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you have two accounts. So to
Okay.
them, it's going to look like you have two accounts. So what I would say is if you want to take a look at your sister's account, then I would do hers from a different device, like, a computer or something, just to cause, so
Right.
it doesn't
Okay,
cause you any
gotcha.
problems.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Yep. You're welcome.
Okay.
Great question.
But but even though it's the same Wi-Fi though, like my laptop.
Well, no, so your cell phone can have cellular data. So,
Mhm.
I would just use your cell phone on
The
your
cell
cellular
phone,
data.
cellular data,
Right.
and the
Yep.
Wi-Fi, the laptop. Okay. Okay, perfect.
Correct.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Yep. You're welcome. All right. Do we have any more strategies, testimonials, team building, any of that at all? Okay. Well, what we're going to do is Armagus has been so nice to put together a C12 tracking sheet that shows different strategies and how you can make it to different levels. And he's had an opportunity to show some of us multiple times. I think it's a lot of great value. But Armagus, if you can just keep it to maybe about 5 minutes, because I know you can't show it all in 2 minutes, but if you can keep it to 5 minutes for sure. And then we'll wrap up the call because we've been in over an hour and a half already.
Gotcha. It'll be a lot faster if I can share my screen. Ready whenever you're ready.
Yes, sir. Here you go. You do have screen sharing capabilities now.
Okay, let's just need to blow up things up here just to make sure I'm getting the right one here. So you know that my eyesight is occasionally an inhibitor, but
It's all good, brother.
Strategy number one is when you're making a constant investment every day, basically every business day, and then taking the payments that every time that you make an investment, you're taking the payment there and just it's deducting from the net amount you're putting in until you have a full set every day of a certain amount. Now I have
Now, just to be clear, this is a $900 example you're talking about, right?
This is a $900 example
Okay.
set up specifically because that apparently is the maximum amount you can reinvest per day without having suffering delays. So is somebody trying to speak to me?
Nope, it's people coming in and out of the Zoom.
Gotcha. All right. And as I said, it goes for the first 8 days, you're putting net capital in. Starting with the 9th, you're going into profit. And here at the end is now when this first one is expired and you're now just running a steady state sort of program where you're getting a certain amount out every day and a certain amount in every day. And there's your profit. Now the numbers I have up here, this is the total amount you need to spend on a net basis to get this started, because the first payment costs you $900. The second one costs you only a net $792. The third one, because now you're getting 2 payments, is a net $684, and it keeps dropping. Therefore, even though you have a total of $10,800 floating in the system all the time, you only need a net of $4,212 to get it started. This number is where you are here just before you get steady state, how much net out you are, because every day, because once you hit steady state, you're getting a fixed amount every day. This is how long it takes once you're in steady state to pay this off. And then what I did was I take the profit and I divide it by the total amount that's floating in the system that you're getting paid off, and it's 3 2/3% per day. Okay, that's essentially your daily yield once you have something like this spun up, based on the total amount that's floated. Over on the right is basically what I call the old flywheel. And by flywheel, it means that I put in the minimum amount where I can automatically reinvest the payment. And you already showed that that if you're getting paid, a $12 payment is enough to put in again. Now, I don't have the 1 day delay factored into this, but it's not what I would call, it will decrease, it will slow things down slightly, but it's not a fatal flaw by any stretch of the imagination, because you're getting $12 and then you're getting both the payments, it's $13.44, getting 3 payments, it's a little over 15, and it starts spinning up pretty quickly because that initial payment is supporting you, and it comes all the way over. Let's live, because it goes all the way to day 12 balance. But once that first one expires, and we get down here, obviously you're going to take a little bit of a hit, and you'll take probably a little bit more of a hit with that 1 day delay involved, but not a really big one. And it's only a one-time deal, because starting with the next one, the next payment is higher than the one that's expiring. And it's just and then it starts spinning up. You're talking about doubling your money bi-monthly. I would say close, but not quite. Let me clip. Close, but not quite. We're not quite in steady state, like, because once the initial payment comes out, there's going to be sort of a wash effect that happens over at least the first cycle. But once you start getting into the second cycle, you notice that we got from 41.24, not quite double. But once you get from the 71, and now we are kind of doubling. But because it's 2 weeks and 2 days, I would say maybe, like I said, you're going to be close, but not quite. And when you get down here, it's not even. It kind of doubled, because it's now starting to compensate for the fact that that I took a little bit of a slight dip here in the payments, both that isn't happening before, and so it's kind of surged. The difference between the payments here and the payments here went from $3 to like almost $5, and it keeps accelerating. And I took it up as far as the 300, which is essentially one payment. That's one payment of reinvestment. By the one more cycle after this, I would say halfway in, if I were to copy this down, one more cycle, maybe a second cycle, you would start getting into the point where you were exceeding $900. Like almost like you're having 12 accounts, the largest of which is starting to hit that $900 level in, I would say, a little over 2 months here. And now this is if you're not taking money off the table. You could at just about, I would say this point right here, boom. That's enough where you could take $100 off the table and still have 15 here. Yeah, it'll slow things down slightly, but not much. Once you have something like this going, taking about $100 net off the table might bust you back down to where you were back here for a little whiles, but that would essentially free up money to spin up other programs like, say, Fortune Miner or Arc 5.
Yep. So we're gonna stop here if we could, and wrap it up so that we can be done with this special C12 investment. But I do want to definitely thank you. I want to thank every single person that's on the call today, that came out, shared their testimony, shared their strategies, part of the C12 community. We do thank you very, very, very much for being here today. And then once a week on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do Zooms covering projects. Come over to the Telegram, come over to the Facebook. Once again, we're doing the $12,000 C12 giveaway. And so if you do have some friends or family that you're not concerned about getting the referral reward for, but you really don't want to sponsor them jokers either, then you can add them to the Telegram channel, add them to the Facebook group. They will sign up on the link that we provide, but we'll be happy to sponsor your friends and family that cannot afford it. This also keeps you out of the way of running two different or having the same IP address signing up in your household and all that stuff. But get them in the Telegram, get them in the Facebook. We got $12,000. We're going to sponsor up to 1,000 people and build out C12 even further. But thank you for every single person. Oh, somebody asked for the Telegram channel. Let me pull up this real quick and post this in the chat. Passive Income Club here. We got 8 join requests. And then you can find this information also on our Facebook. I'm just adding people to the thing. I mean, on the on my website, Crypto Made Easy with the Z.net. Crypto Made Easy with the Z.net. All of that information is on there. Manage group. Let me get this. Is that in the chat? How come I can't pull this up? Oh, Passive Income Club. Click here, add members, add members. Here we go. I got the link, copy link, copy link. I am dropping the link right here in the chat. Oh, thank you, Mariah. Appreciate it. So the link is in the chat. And then let me get you the Telegram, the Facebook link here. The Facebook link here. Close this. Facebook link here is let me pull up my browser and just go to Facebook here. Be the easiest way. Actually, here we go. Groups. And then we need Passive Income Club. 1 second here.
I ain't doing that shit.
Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Here we go. 1 second. This Facebook is just taking forever to come up here.
Hey, Terrence.
Yes.
They just added fireworks to the site for the birthday celebration.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, when you log in on every page you go to, there's fireworks in the background.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it.
And that's pretty good. At 8 o'clock, because that's the new server hour.
I mean, what platform does this, everybody? What would do something like this?
Yeah,
fireworks going off right now. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it is an accomplishment, man. You know, it's truly an accomplishment. You know, win, lose, or draw. you know, C12 has been good. And, you know, even a person joining the day, if you can make it through just 12 days, if you can make it through 12 days, you won. You won.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. Now, if you can't make it 12 days from this call and you got invested today, then you might feel a little bit differently about things. You know, but ultimately, 12 days from
Terrence,
this
you're
call.
killing me tonight, dude. You're killing me tonight.
No, you know what, man? Why is my Facebook group gone again?
What happened? What's going on? You need the link?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, here, let me see if I can it's on my website. Yeah, it's on my website. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy link. Here we go. Copy link address. Here we go. Yeah, it was acting up. It was acting weird.
Yeah, you seem good on my side. You seem good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was down before. Like I was deleted from my Facebook group somewhere or another.
Yeah, I was gonna say they coming for you, man.
They might be, but hey, they can't stop me, you know.
You better not let them do it. Do it. God has
All right.
made a weapon that will prosper, right?
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Hey, well, that's it. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. You have a phenomenal evening, and I will see y'all all very soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Good night.
All right. Night.